It would be interesting to know how many of these items I forced Paige to take an offer on.
No. We thought, oh God, what have we done?
Yeah.
Turning down £100. Oh! This is one of the items that just, you know, get ya.
I prefer the 25 quid.
Good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paige.
My name is Laura.
And our online reselling business is QuickFlip.
Now, you might have noticed Paige said good evening there. That's because it is 8:30 on a Sunday evening.
Yes.
This is just one example of what we meant in terms of how we're going to do things differently. Ordinarily, we would normally film and leave our parcels till Monday morning. Just lie at home in bed on a Sunday afternoon, evening and do nothing. Usually
we're in bed right now watching YouTube videos, catching up. But
initially, actually, we were just going to do parcels on Monday as normal. But this weekend has blew off.
We're not used to this.
No.
We feel very lucky.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. But do you know what? We would like to think this is a result of putting in a bit of effort and doing some listings, etc. When we have been. We thought we'd come here tonight, film and pack as many parcels as we can.
Yeah, forget about those little last minute Monday sales that we shove into our weekend video. Yeah. We don't need it today.
No. And then tomorrow we can reinvest that time where we would ordinarily be filming and packing to continue photographing and listing. So up there for thinking, down there for dancing, as they say.
Go on then.
No.
Good. 24 items have sold over the weekend.
Yeah. For us, feels astronomical because I think for the last couple of weeks we've just had trickling, you know, weekends where they've just been trickling in, couple here, couple there. I mean, we would love to start as we go on, you know.
Yeah. And before we get into it, I'm just gonna let you know our littlest sale I think was £6.99. And our highest sale is £139.99. So very much ranging. However, the majority are on the high end, aren't they?
Yeah, there's one or two bill payers, which we're happy about, obviously.
Also, if you've watched the last video where we did the big bulk buy from one of our contacts, a lot of that stuff has sold. So what we're going to be doing later on is letting you know exactly how much we've made so far on that deal, because we said we'd give you an update and they've been flying.
Disclaimer, we've not listed everything yet.
No.
Because we mixed up a few other bits and bobs and varied it to stay away from the electronics. But we have listed, I'd say, maybe 75%.
Yeah, I reckon that's a fair guess.
We'll do Vinted first. Maybe we'll start off with the one that we'd already sent. Somebody purchased it and basically wanted, you know, next day delivery.
Because I think we're Amazon.
Yeah.
But we don't mind. You know, if it's now and again, I mean, I do prefer, if someone wants it sent quickly, I like them to ask me before they buy it, just as a bit of a courtesy. I mean, we don't mind, we'll send it
same
whenever,
day, next day, whatever. We'll send it, but after that it's out of our control. But the other thing that annoyed me with this, I guess, what he brought was up for £40 and he offered 25.
£40?
Yeah, originally we declined it.
£40?
And he sent an offer for £25. We declined it. Paige went back at 30. He replied, sorry, 25 is the best I can do. Me and Paige had a little discussion and was like, do you know what, we'll just 25 it and get it gone, because it was on Vinted. We paid £12 for it.
Yeah.
So we doubled our money. Yeah. Normally, I probably would have said no because of what they are, and you could probably get a more higher price for them, but we just couldn't find any under that name. So what I'm talking about is these Lokes. So they were up for 40 quid, but no laces.
Really good condition though.
They were really good condition, but yeah, I couldn't find anywhere any Tamar ones.
So the name in the shoe, couldn't
find it. Any listed, any sold.
No.
So when he sent 325, I thought, you know what, we might be dodging a bullet here and making 13 quid, so let's just take his offer. So we went back anyway, and then can he send it by pigeon today?
Pigeon. Another thing that we want to talk about in this video is accepting offers. If you've watched the videos before, I get sentimental about our stock. I think our stock is worth millions. To me, it is worth a lot.
I'm sure every reseller goes through that, really, but you're just enhanced.
This year, I'm accepting offers. Even the ones where I'm like,
I could have squeezed another tenner out of that.
Yeah. I'm a changed woman, because if I hadn't have said yes to Laura and accepted a load of these offers, we wouldn't have these sales. And when you think about it like that, do you want to make an extra tenner but it take another 6 months, or do you want to just get it in, get it gone, still make profit?
And some of these things that we've listed that we have accepted offers on, as you always do, we've started high. And ordinarily, if in like 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks maximum time, you're going to be like, oh, if I don't take this offer now and I don't get any more in between, am I just going to end up sell similar and lowering it and having to take a lower offer anyway? So we've been really good.
Yes.
Anyway, we've had this for quite some time, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been sitting on the shelf of things to get sorted and sort out. We always knew it worked, but for some reason we just didn't get around to photographing it. Guitar Hero, and it is the guitar dongle. The one for the drums doesn't go as much. The one for the guitar is the, you know, the valuable one. This one's for the PlayStation 3. I got it in the tip shop and I think I paid about £2 for it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got it just in. It was with a guitar that had really bad battery corrosion, and I asked if I could just have this bit.
That's right. Yeah. We don't mind a bit of battery corrosion here and there. This was beyond repair.
It was
and
oozing.
it was a shame because it was boxed as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we took the dongle out of that, £2.
I know we could have got more for it. On eBay, I think I had it listed for £39.99.
Correct.
It sold on Vinted.
£25?
25 quid.
I think we had it listed for 35. Honestly, I'm a little sod. If it's up for 30, somebody favourites it half an hour, I'm like 25, 20. I'm not £5 off everything.
Desperate.
Purely because, no, not desperate.
Desperate.
Purely because to make £25 or £23 pure profit on eBay, we would have to sell it for something completely, you know,
See?
25 quid.
This was, I believe, the first thing out of the deal to sell.
It's the Miele Car Clean set, which is like open, never used, new, whatever.
Yeah, open, never used. Had it on eBay for £34.99, put it on Vinted for £30.
They offered 20 because I was at work. I thought, oh, here we go. I was thinking, just take your £20 and move on, tight arse. We sent them an offer of 25. They came back at 20. Page declined. They came back at 22. Page declined and said, sorry, I can't go lower than 25 on this. And they brought it.
I'll go lower than 25. I know it's worth, and they still got a bargain, because it would be 25 to 30 on eBay.
I think that had only been listed like 24, 48 hours, so we were in no real rush, you know.
I know I've just said I'm accepting offers, but I'm accepting some offers. And this is the last one for Vinted. Vinted, eBay. We're either smashing one or smashing the other.
I know, and we're trying to do both at the same time. But this was that Bush radio that we picked up from the contact. This sold on Vinted for 30 quid.
Yeah, listed for 35 on Vinted. Someone offered 30 and I said 40. Yeah, go on then. So from the bulk deal, we've sold one of the games. It's the only one I've actually listed so far. Still doing a bit of research into the others. So yeah, this one with the cracked case, the discs, surface scratches, but it does work. We did have a go on it.
Yeah. Oh, I was loving it actually.
This one.
I think so. Was that the shooty one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. I'm into my shooty games.
I did notice that she'd been sat down on focusing on one thing for quite some time while I'm over there working.
Quite half an hour.
Yeah. This managed to get £19.99 full price.
First eBay one.
Yeah. Last video, the 2 Panasonic combis. One worked perfectly. Second one, U81 error code.
Oh yeah.
So unfortunately, only one was fully working. But fortunately, doesn't really matter, it's still gonna sell.
Yeah.
We have sold the faulty one, which was the 47V, for £40. Listed for £49.99. Someone sent through an offer of 40.
Yeah.
They were a repeat buyer, so they knew the deal.
Yeah.
They knew we were going to accept a tenner off.
Yeah.
And there we go. I know I've said it over and over again, but if you see the Panasonic combi players at the car boot, buy them.
Even if you buy them for like 20 quid.
I mean,
£20 is a risk to take on something that could potentially bring you big money.
Yeah. But I was thinking more, if you see them £5, £10, buy the lot. Buy them, but leave some for us, please. We went to the tip shop recently. There was 3 Guitar Hero guitars. One had a slight bit of battery corrosion, but I wanted to take the risk, see if I could clean it up and get it to work. It worked, fantastic. One had nothing wrong with it, just maybe some surface wear to The paint on the edges, nothing crazy, so I thought that was a good one. And the last one, the whammy bar was not whammying.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. That one we still have back here, but it's a good one. We've sold it before. We know it's worth some money. I believe even parts you can get £30 for it, but we're going to try and fix that at a later date. Anyway, so they work out to about £3, 33p recurring. And we've sold one. We've sold two actually. First one to sell, we've got the Les Paul. This is for the Xbox 360. This one is a good one to look out for. This has sold for £59.99.
Full asking price, no offer.
No offer, no messing about, straight to the point.
Yeah, I think it's sold 24, 48 hours.
£3.33 into £59.99, mental.
When I saw Paige hovering over these, I thought, oh yeah, because I don't have a clue which ones are good, which ones are bad, which ones are not a clue.
I kind of know now.
And then when it was a tenner for all three, I thought, oh, what's a
let
tenner?
her have her fun.
Yeah, just let her have her fun. In the tip shop at the moment, there's a, what's it called?
A Skywatcher.
Skywatcher, classic 2000 or something. And they only want like 50 or 60 quid for it.
It sells for what, £250?
Yeah, but it's heavy, it's bulky.
It's one that is on the floor. It probably is about 20 kgs.
Yeah.
And please, for the love of God, tell me why. This girl, I love her to death, but tell me why she always wants to buy the biggest things in the tip shop she can possibly find, like a big massive floor to my height telescope.
Yeah.
When I'm going around picking up stuff like this.
Yeah.
We had this for a little while. We had it tested, we knew it worked, and then we forgot about it over Christmas.
Yeah.
PlayStation 3, a slim, comes with no power, no controller, no games, unit only, and listed it for £49.99. A repeat buyer offered £39.
Yeah.
I wanted £40 for it. I listed it at 50, but I knew I was going to sell it for 40.
Yeah.
So £39 is fine with me. Speaking of repeat buyers, this next one is from the bulk deal and a repeat buyer has bought it. We had this Panasonic Blu-ray player listed for £15, which was already a bargain.
Yeah.
Comes with no remote, it does come with a power supply, and someone sent through an offer of £12. Thought, why not? For £3, let's just do it. So my mum got this for free. She said, Paige, do you want this to sell? I said yes. A Fire Angel carbon monoxide alarm. Got it for free. Listed it, sold full price, £13.99 plus post. People had it listed for 15 quid-ish, so I thought, I've got it for free, I'm gonna list it for cheap as chips. Next up is a big one.
We just got home the other night after a day of listing here, and we just pulled up outside. A message came through asking us a question about this item, and I thought, oh, do you know what? It's a pretty good item, and if it's going to get me the sale, I'll drive back to the unit and answer the question. So I did, drove back to the unit, answered the question, sent some more pictures, got back downstairs into the car, turned the engine on. Oh, sorry, I've got another question. So I had to come back upstairs, do a bit more this, bit more that, and then yeah, they were like, brilliant, thank you for all your help, I'll be sure to leave great feedback. And I was like, I'm confused, like, does that mean you're buying it, does that mean you're not buying it? By the time I drove home, cha-ching. So I was like, oh, brilliant.
Here it is. We love a golf bag.
Yes. So this is a Callaway Warbird. We paid a tenner for it. It went for full asking price and sold the same day, $64.99. I'm really chuffed with that one.
The next one I've left at home because this has been an occasion where it's something we've bought, something we've listed, and I've decided to use it until it sells. I've only worn it a couple of times.
That's not the truth really, is it?
What? What do you mean?
The truth is, she listed it so high that it was never going to sell.
See?
So that she could continue wearing it. And over time I had to keep saying to her, it's obviously not worth that much, Paige. We need to lower it.
I think it is worth a lot. I'm going to put up a picture here. And all over Harley Davidson in a 2XL. Bought it off Vinted. Now, I'd lowered it and lowered it. So it was at £39.99 and someone sent through an offer. I immediately said no. Laura had a word, I had a word with myself. And then we took it. We let it go for £25. But it's at home, so I'm going to wear it tomorrow to get one more last go of it. The thing is, it's such a good t-shirt and I would have taken it down and kept it, but it just didn't fit me right.
No, it wasn't.
It was too long, but it's beautiful. Like, if you're like a clothing reseller, this is one of the items that just, you know, get ya.
I prefer the 25 quid. Next up, we have a Z Gemma H9S SE. Brought it yesterday, listed it yesterday, sold it yesterday. That's right, weren't it? I think we had it listed for £59.99.
£54.99.
£54.99, that's right. And somebody sent through an offer of £45. When I was initially doing my research on this, I think I was looking at the wrong model. Because I was thinking it was going to go like 70, between 70 and 90 quid. And then actually when we got it back and we did a bit more research into it, it wasn't the newest model. There's another one after this. So £20 paid for this.
Yeah, £20 into 45 in total. I think the profit on it was about £18. So not amazing.
No.
But if you think about the fact that she bought it and it listed it and it sold in the same day, that's easy money. But it was lucky that that happened. Next up, we sold another one. I've already taken it apart so it's easier to ship. So here we have this one. I'm not sure on the name of it. I think it's like Starburst or something. And it is for the Xbox 360 again. And it's for Guitar Hero and Band Hero. That one has gone for £42. So between those two guitars, crazy. And if we can get that other one working, yeah, very, very good.
Next one is one from, not our latest bulk buy, the £1,000 bulk buy. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is just another, we'll put a little pop-up. Panasonic DMR EZ45V, spares and repairs. We've only got one of those left now.
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks back we just had all the faulty ones left, and yeah, slowly they've been selling. This one went full price actually, £29.99.
Yeah, which I'm happy about because it's a nightmare packing them.
These we picked up just two. Mother Root Ginger Switchel. So these are all brand new, never heard of them. Some other girl was looking at them in the shop. We got them from the Bernardos. We haven't been there for a while, have we? So we just thought we'd pop in after Christmas. Anyway, £1.50 each for the bottle. And the lad behind the counter said to the girl, because she was like, oh, that's a bargain, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, believe it or not, they're like £27 a bottle. So I thought, oh, I'll give that a scan actually while I'm here. So I scanned it and there was like 2 listed, 1 sold, wasn't there? And the 2 listed were, the prices were
silly.
When we got back, Paige was like, oh, did you scan this or type it in? And I said, oh, I just scanned it, didn't even think about typing it in. And then she was like, oh, there's actually a lot more listed and a lot more sold than what we initially thought.
So currently listed at the moment, the lowest one brand new is £34.99. But if you have a look at what's actually sold, I wish they had more, honestly.
Yeah.
The price they actually sell for, £17, £19. We thought, do you know what? Because they have cost us so
cheap,
little, I'm going to list them for £17.99.
All of them were in date, but there was these 2. One was September and one was November.
Yeah.
So for £1.50 each, thought, you know what? We'll take it home.
Give it a go.
Give it a go. And we listed them. £17.99.
Someone sent through an offer for £15.
That's right.
Accepted. £1.50 to 15. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. After fees and postage, it's like a tenner. And like I say, we listed it and one sold the same night or the next day.
Yeah. So at this point, when the first one sold, we said we better go up there and buy the rest of them.
There was only about another 4 or 5, maybe 6 left, but I didn't pick those ones up yesterday because all of those expiry dates are May. So I thought if I'm going to just try 1 or 2, I'll take the latest dates that I can, just because I didn't expect them to sell overnight really. Yeah, at this point 1 had sold, so we popped back up, got a couple more.
I think we got 5 more
today, that's right, yeah.
And then just before we came here, the second one sold, £17.99.
Yeah.
So we've £3 we paid for these in total.
Yeah.
1 gone for 15, 1 for 17.99. Mental. So, 1 from the bulk deal. In last week's sales video, we had the £100 offer for the Panasonic DMR EZ49V. We said no, we know it's worth more. We're the cheapest available. We're not going to take it. So we went back at his offer at 120 last week and nothing. We thought, oh God, what have we done?
Yeah,
what have we done?
Start to kick yourself.
Turning down £100. We turned down that £100 and we thought, oh my God, what have we done? What have we done? Well, guess what's happened today?
So I was driving to my nan's doing Nanny Sunday, and we had an offer come through on someone else. We accepted the offer, and then about maybe 20-25 minutes later we heard cha-ching, and we just assumed
they're paying.
They've paid.
Still haven't paid, by the way.
No, they haven't. We just assumed it was the person paying for that. And then it was only when we were close to Manans, Paige looked at her phone and was like, oh shoot, something else has happened. I was like, what? Because it had already been a busy, active morning, weren't it? Paige was like, we've had a big sale here. I was like, oh, I'm driving, like, what is it? Tell me.
Full price, £139.99.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is why sometimes you have to decline those good offers, especially in that instance where the product's good, you're already listing it, it's a high value, but you're the lowest listed. £100 was a really strong offer, like Paige said.
That's what we sold the previous ones for, like a couple of months back. But it was a poor offer considering it's £40 off.
Yeah.
Like I said in that last weekend sales video, if they'd offered me £20 off, it would have been sold.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah. Another one from the recent bulk purchase that we did. It's just the little Roberts.
The one with the snapped handles.
Yeah, little Roberts.
And the broken aerial.
Gemini 3 radio.
I had it listed for $12.99 and someone sent through
tenner.
And
I thought, you know what, Paige, of course, no, not taking that.
Stop it, I'm accepting offers at the moment.
Not taking that. I said, Paige, got $2.99 off, come on, give the girl a break. It would be interesting to know how many of these items I forced Paige to take an offer on.
No, we want to hear about taking offers. Next one, chuck them in. Chuck them in.
Even I was surprised at this, guys.
Yeah. We got these in the tip shop the other day. We have got some Adidas Terex Swift R3 Gore-Tex shoes. Look at them. Size 11.
Big boy.
What? Some crackers. We got these and another pair at the tip shop for a £5 a piece. So we paid £5 for these. I couldn't see many comps. I was looking for ages, that's why it took me so long to list them. I was struggling with the comps. I saw a lot of them in smaller sizes, and obviously bigger the size, the bigger the sale. If you can't find too many, they might be worth a bit of cash. They're Gore-Tex, they're in good condition, they're a big size. I went big. I had them listed for £69.99, 70 quid. Someone sent through an offer.
Again, bear in mind, Paige listed these this morning.
Yeah.
And then by the time we drove to Manans, we were probably there about lunchtime, 12 o'clock.
The offer was £50 and I took it. And I'll tell you what, I know you think, oh, Paige, you're stingy. You never take offers.
I know.
You always want more.
Laura's pushing you into doing that.
I'll tell you why. The reason I did this was because they cost a £5. £5 into 50 is fine. Could I have held out and got more? Yeah.
I think we probably could have counted back at 60. And do you know, I think for me at the minute, it's January. Like, people don't always have a lot of money right now in January. So the fact that we're getting good offers, like, yeah, we probably could squeeze an extra tenner out of that person, but £50 might have been his highest, and I don't want to lose out on £50 for the sake of an extra £10 after fees. We're only going to see what, seven quid of that.
So
Miles, do you not like flat? And then that'll do.
No, right. So from the bulk deal, the 2 Bose soundbars, non-working, working, both sold today.
Yeah.
One after the other. The first one to sell was the working one, and then in the space of 5 minutes, someone sent through an offer on this one.
Yeah.
They were both offers, actually.
Yeah.
We were aiming high, of course, for the fully working one with the remote and the power supply. We had it up at £99.99.
On this occasion, £99.99p was fair because somebody else had one listed for £99.99, didn't they? But they didn't have. They had a remote and the power source, but the power source wasn't a Bose original.
Wasn't official, you know?
Yeah, I thought £99.99 was a fair price, but
thinking back to what I said in the video where we picked everything up, I said 100 would be aiming high, and we'd probably get about 70 to 80 pound.
Yeah.
So the person sent through an offer of
75 quid.
And I took it.
Yeah, I think it was a really fair offer.
And then on the faulty one, I estimated we'd probably get between 30 and 40. I listed it for £49.99 and someone sent through an offer of £42. So this doesn't power on at all. Yet, fingers crossed, the person who's buying it can fix it and make some money on it. Or just have it for themselves.
So this G-Tech, Paige showed it in the last video, I think. It was from the recent bulk buy.
Another bulk.
The bulk. Oh, sorry.
Laura's not feeling very well, bless her.
No.
If you can hear her sniffing, that's why I haven't put the mic on it, because you just
yeah. The G-Tech, yeah. I cleaned it all up yesterday. yesterday.
She did a really good job on it.
If there's one thing I'm a good hoover cleaner.
It looked really, really good.
Yeah, so I cleaned that all up yesterday. Listed that again this morning.
Listed it all together. We didn't part it out.
No, I think when it's like that, like Paige says, like, yeah, you can part it out. Paige took some really good photographs after I'd cleaned it. We listed it this morning for $69.99. And on the afternoon of madness, when we were driving home and thought our little brains can't cope with any more sales or excitement, we had another cha-ching. It was the G-Tech at full price, $69.99.
Yeah. Next up, one of Laura's favourite things to find in the wild. Oh. We have this. It is a hothead car hoodie.
Oh God.
It's a Puppet Company monkey, and we got it from the tip shop. How much did we pay for this?
£1, Christmas special it was.
Look at the size of it. This has gone for £19.99.
I like the Puppet Company. I'm not keen on plush, but there's been a couple of Puppet Company things that you've purchased.
I love puppets. I love plush. You all know I love plush, but puppets are cool. So that one went for £19.99.
Yeah. And lastly, we sold this. You guessed it, the tip shop. Because where else do we get our things from? It's just a little book.
40p paid.
A year with my camera.
£6.99 plus postage.
Brilliant. So that
is weekend sales complete. Really, really chuffed.
This level of sales for us gives us summer vibes, summer times, where we're getting in that stock and we're listing it as quick as we can, and as quick as we're listing it, things are going.
And we're passionate about what we're listing, as to oppose as charity shops, clothing.
Yeah. And I think that's probably why we are at where we are now. All these things that we've listed, we're like passionate, and we've like that they're beautiful, that's great, that's good money. We've enjoyed testing them, they've not required too much cleaning, it's all been great.
Really happy with how this weekend has gone. But before we talk about how happy we are, what I'm going to do now is calculate what we've actually made from last video's bulk deal. So this amount here is the profit we have made so far on that deal. Next up, what I'm going to do is, for everything for the weekend sales video, I'm going to put the price we paid for the items just up here. I am going to put the total amount the items have sold for just up here over Sniffy's face, and then I'm going to put the total amount of profit right above us, which is the total sales price, take away the cost of goods and any fees and postage, anything like that. Sorry, Laura's just testing a camera we just got from a tip shop, and it needed to be charged to see if it works. Does it work?
Yeah, it does work.
Yes! This video might have been a bit of a long one, but if you've made it to the end, fantastic.
Thanks, yeah. You know when you see people's videos, they're like, if you got to the end, say cheese, comment down below, cheese, biscuits, Christmas, New Year. I'm tempted to just want to see how many of you get to the end.
And no one will write anything.
Yeah. But I'm curious. I don't know why I'm finding it so funny to know. It's 9:20, it's late at night for me.
Yeah, so what we told you what time we got here.
Yeah.
It is now 9:20. We haven't packed a single thing.
Back to packer.
We've just been talking to you on the camera. So God knows how long this video is going to be. It's going to take me probably several hours to edit it down. If you've liked the video, if you can give it a like, that'd be fantastic. Make sure you comment down GG. If you've liked the video, if you can give it a like, that'd be fantastic. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. And fingers crossed everyone else has had a smashing weekend of sales. Let us know down below, how has your January been for sales wise so far? Is it slow for you? Is it really good? Let us know.
And regardless if it's slow, if it's too good, it's overwhelming, either way, whatever end on the spectrum you're on, don't stress, don't panic, you'll be absolutely fine, you know. If things are slow, it'll build up. If things are too hectic, I don't know, work quicker. That's my advice.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And as always, we will see you in a few days.
Ciao for now.